Welcome back to Raccoon Tweeties. Thanks for tuning in. As always, join the Patreon, join the Discord, join the Reddit. On the Patreon, you get early access to our other show, 10 Minutes a Shop. Ever heard of it? But Gerardo, I wanted to ask you something. How you doing?
Oh, dude, I'm doing great.
Oh, yeah?
I'm glad you plugged the Patreon. I'm going to try to start another podcast on the Patreon.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Good, please. We need content.
Yeah, that's the main reason. But I also want to start a podcast. Like, you can tell if I'm going through some mental breakdown, if I'm streaming more and starting more podcasts.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So we want you to be doing badly, but keep going.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the take, but yeah.
That's my take.
It's an indication that I'm not doing well mentally. And I just try to shove whatever I can inside of that God-shaped hole. You know what I mean? And it's typically in the form of more podcasting and stuff like that.
Then maybe I'm not doing well either because I always have ideas. I just don't follow through on them. I'm like, why don't I just like record myself doing like, one of those like, here's the downfall of somebody and then put it on the Patreon and then I don't do it.
What do you think of the name of my podcast?
You want me to say what I think it should be or guess what it is? Or?
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you what it is if you haven't heard. I thought you had already knew what it was.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Sandbaggers.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, Sandbaggers. Well, I mean, doesn't sound bad off the top of just hearing it. It's fine. What's the motivation for it?
Oh, so the real story is that I was looking for like an aesthetic for podcasting. I was crying a lot in my bed and I was like, dude, stop crying. Don't be a bitch. Well, you're crying. Good. Start a podcast. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I was thinking like, what should it look like? And I was like, beanbags. But here's the thing. I said, instead of saying beanbags, in my head, I said sandbags, but I meant beanbag. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny because beanbags are associated with like podcast,
chilling and
guys chilling out, like, hey, I'm having a soda on the beanbag, shooting the shit.
Relapsing on the beanbags today. Dude, you know what I mean?
A beanbag, just a big bong. Welcome back to the Beanbag Show. My life is fucked up. You go back to Gerardo and some guy I met outside at the motel. I gotta go. There's like a break in the podcast because you walk over to the motel to get more drugs. All right, I'm back. You don't have a shirt on like Mark. There's a girl here. Fuck you. And it's just like toxic.
Yeah.
You stole his idea.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
So, but it's more super sandbagger. That's what it's. Yeah.
Sandbag.
Instead of super toxic, or what is it? Hella toxic.
Hella toxic. Super sandbag. I mean, that is very funny that you thought sandbag was beanbag.
So to finish the story, you kind of went off into your own little universe there. But
I did.
Yes, in my head, I was like, oh, I should get sandbags. How much do sandbags cost? The whole time I mean beanbag, right? So I go on Amazon and I look up sandbags. And then I'm like, what the hell? Why is there a bunch of sandbags? Whenever I searched, it was just a bunch of construction type sandbags. And then I kept scrolling. I'm like, dude, where can you go to get this? I thought it was like a conspiracy. I'm like, they're not selling, what's up with sandbags?
Yeah.
Why aren't they selling them on fucking Amazon?
Yeah.
I thought that would be like some sort of Chinese company, or do I have to go to Temu to get a fucking cheap sandbag?
Yeah.
And then I realized, I'm like, is it a sandbag? And I'm like, beanbag. Then I searched beanbag and a bunch of sandbags popped up.
When you searched beanbag, still sandbags popped up?
No, that was the joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was fucking, you realized you had gone insane, and you just like, you're right. Everything you keep typing in sandbag.
Yeah. And then the reason why it's called Sandbaggers is because it is close to like a hardcore slur.
Oh,
right. Like what Marines would call people they were shooting over there in the Middle East.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's funny, but it's not the slur, but it's pretty close.
That's another reason why you want it to be named that?
No, it is another reason. And I'm not attached to that reason, but I'm like, that's also there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you're trying to get the former Marine slur audience?
Yeah, like I think a lot of good people were saying that back in the. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I think, it's the downside of living alone, first of all, because no one was there to tell you, hey, dumbass, like a shop, dumbass. You need a goddamn rattlesnake here to tell you, hey, dumbass, it's actually beanbag.
Yeah.
But I get that's hilarious that it took you that long. What are you, me? That sounds like something I would do. I
know. It was an embarrassing moment. Yeah. And I do think all my thoughts out loud. So if somebody was here, they would have caught me earlier before the embarrassment.
Yeah.
But beanbagger, that sounds kind of racist too, though. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Yeah, they both sound... Actually, beanbagger sounds worse in a way.
You're the only person that agrees with me on that. Everyone's saying that sandbagger sounds worse.
I think that sandbaggers sounds worse than sandbagger.
Well, you want it to be a solo pod? Just, welcome to Sandbagger, and I'm the Sandbagger. It sounds bad when I say it fast like that. It really does sound bad.
I'm the Sandbag. Welcome to the Sandbag. Can I take your sandbag? You sound like Keenan and Kel. I mean, I don't honestly have... If someone said Sandbaggers, I wouldn't think anything racial about it at all.
It's also a term in competitive play. I knew this when I was thinking of the name. Where, honestly, at the end of the day, I believe, and, don't kill me, this is just my take on things. I feel like comedians, when they get on stage, aren't as funny as they are on podcasts. So, they kind of sandbag their performance on stage, if you ask me. And so I'm going to open them up and be like for real with them, and then they're going to be funnier than they are when they're doing comedy on stage and stuff.
So sandbagging something makes it worse?
Yeah,
or hampers it?
Like when we were playing basketball, I really sandbagged, so you won. Like I didn't play to my fullest potential.
You sandbagged yourself. And that's because sandbags, correct me if I'm wrong, are used to hold things down.
Yeah,
so
typically in a construction setting.
Yeah, or a film, right?
Film also, yes.
Yeah, so you've used sandbags before. I mean, you could Sandbaggers could be a film podcast.
Yeah, we could talk about film.
Grips.
Honestly, it's probably gonna be terrible. I don't know what I'm gonna, but I'm gonna probably soft launch it on the Patreon though. So check out the Patreon. That's the whole Patreon plug there.
Were you gonna buy bean bags? Was that your idea?
That was my idea.
Somewhere?
Yeah, and then I thought, this is just between me. I'll cut this out later, but. I could just make it audio only and say that we're in beanbags. I don't have to buy beanbags.
That's true. Also, you have a green screen, so you could literally just pretend like you're in a beanbag.
Yeah. Right? Oh, so I can send you the footage and then you could do that.
What do you mean?
You don't know what you mean. No, I think it'd be very hard to put myself in sandbags or in beanbags.
In a beanbag.
From the green screen.
You should just start dressing like a sandbag. Why not?
Yeah.
Fit in over there at the apartment. Or a beanbag.
Yeah.
I'm the bean. Hey, welcome back to the Sandbags. It's you here with your host Sandbag and Beanbag, and I'm Beanbag and you're Sandbag. I have on Jelly Roll. I like nicknames. Honestly, it's the best nickname you ever came up with. Sandbag.
Yeah.
Beanbag.
You're Beanbag.
I don't know where you are.
I'll be Sandbag. I like that.
Whichever one you want. I don't. Look, it's your show.
You are more beanbag because you're bald, so you look like a bean. So. Yeah. And then I'm sandbag because I'm brown.
Douche, but I agree. Good I think beanbag works for me. Welcome back. It's beanbag. Beanbag.
Yeah.
Speaking of beanbag, I was walking down the street, and I posted about this on the Reddit. But did you see that a bird shit directly on my head?
That's true. I saw that.
Yeah. So. I was walking my dog, taking my son to baseball practice.
Yeah.
And I felt like this weird thing, and it went, and then down to here. And I was like, I thought just an acorn had fallen from a tree. But then I looked up, and it was this crow. The crow shat on my T-Mos hat and my shirt. Oh. Has that ever happened to you? Have your bird just shit directly on your head?
Yeah. I don't think it was directly, though. I think it was indirectly shat on by a homeless man. Just kidding. No, by a bird. I just try to make it funny.
Flying in the sky? Mm-hmm. Mine was just in a tree.
See, that's direct. That's like,
It was a direct hit. I was very unlucky.
Yeah.
And it was like, the shit was all over me. And I just stood there and I was shocked because it's never happened to me before. I really didn't know what to do, but I was right outside my house, so I could just go back in. But I was looking at it, and I told my wife about it, and she's like, talking about, she's, oh yeah, you should clean it. And I'm gonna spray. Actually, she just laughed at me first. She wrote ha 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 because I texted her that I got shit on. But I went and she was like, gotta clean it. She was like, it's probably like oily. I was like, ew. Why would you say all? Why would you describe the bird poop?
And she hasn't even seen it.
No.
She's like using figurative language over something she doesn't even know.
And how do you know so much about bird poop? It was weird. And I put it through the wash. It didn't get clean on the first go. So I put it through again. But it just was like, man, that's crazy. And then I've heard it's good luck to get shit on.
I think that's a cope.
You don't agree?
No, yeah. Somebody probably was like really unlucky and they got shit on. Like, think of the first person that got shit on by a bird. Unlucky guy. And then everyone's like, holy shit. Things started turning around for him after he got shit on.
It's tough for old Beanbag and getting shit on by birds. No luck for him. I don't know. I mean, I haven't had necessarily particularly bad luck, but nothing like great has happened to me other than, nothing bad, which is great. In a way, that's great.
Yeah.
Glass half full,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think I got shit on when I was outside of a gentrified restaurant.
Okay.
Those are just two facts. I don't know if there's correlation there at all. I am a Mexican man that was shopping inside of a white-owned business that used to be Mexican-owned. Why do I know that? Because I was eating with somebody telling me why I picked a terrible spot to eat at. You know?
Sure.
Did I talk to them again? Allegedly not, right?
You cut them out.
Mm-hmm. Just cut them out. I said, this sandbag needs to roam on, you know?
That's a good point, Sandbag. Another Beanbag got pretty angry. That I took third person, but only when it was Beanbag. Beanbag got pretty angry this week at Kaiser Permanente. I made another Kaiser stop. Does that surprise you?
No, dude.
I went to Kaiser. This time it was just to pick up my vitamins. I went to pick up my drugs, you know, so I can be awake during the day. Because otherwise, here's another thing I found out about Vyvanse. When I don't take it on the weekends, because you're supposed to take a break, I have dead eyes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my eyes look like tired. So like in the weekend, my wife was like, "Are your eyes are just like exhausted right now?" I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't take the pill today." So I had dead eyes. I walked into Kaiser with dead eyes. Actually, no, this was on work. So I was high on Vyvanse when I was in Kaiser. And I walked in, and Kaiser does this wacky bit where you can't call anymore because they're on perpetual strike. So you just show up and hope for the best.
Yeah.
So I showed up, went to check in. I checked in with the woman behind the counter. I said, I'm here.
Beanbag's here.
I said, yeah. I said, I have a prescription for Beanbag. And they looked me up in the system. They're like, we don't have Beanbag. Oh, sorry. It's probably under my real name, Cooney. So she looks me up and she's like, okay, well, do you want a generic or a label? And I go, surprise me. No, I said, whatever. I don't care. And she's like, all right. And she's the usual, please. And also, can I get any more vaccines? I'm on my 25th booster.
Yeah.
And so she says, yeah, just wait 15 minutes. They'll, put your name on the board. They have a board where your name pops up. Then you get into the pickup line.
Yeah.
So I am a real, friendly rule follower. I don't make a noise, right? When it comes to things like this, I just sit there, wait for them and my name doesn't go on the board. It's 30 minutes, name not on the board. 45 minutes, name not on the board. The woman, right before it gets to about 45 minutes, closes the lane that I checked in with. She's like, I'm heading out. There's no more this lane. Just go in the line. So I'm like, well, there must be some kind of mistake. I'll just go in the pickup line. I'm probably going to get, pills when I get there. I wait in this pickup line. I go all the way to the front. I get to the guy, finally. And the guy goes, you're supposed to check in. And I go, I did check in. He's like, no, you didn't. And I go, yes, I did. He's like, oh, with a woman over there. I'm like, yeah, there was a woman over there at some point. I checked in with her. What do you mean I didn't check in? She asked me about generic. I told her Beanbag was here. And fucking, so I'm getting mad, right? I'm furious with this guy. Yeah. And he's like, all right, okay, well, look, we'll speed thing. We'll get your thing fixed soon, right? And I go, okay. And so I sit down. And he says 10 to 15 minutes, right? This is what they told me before. So I'm sitting there, and at 15 minutes, I hear, Vyvanse. Somebody just yells that from somewhere. So I go, I stand up.
You perk up.
Yeah, I'm like, because this is a drug I'm addicted to now.
Yeah.
And so I go up and I go, I heard the name of my drug, and this fat, disgusting pharmacy tech woman is standing there, and she's like, what? She looks literally like Jelly Roll. And I go, I heard the name of my drug called, and she's like, no, you didn't. I was talking to my staff or whatever, giving me attitude. And I go, yes, I did hear it. What do you mean I didn't? I didn't hear the word Vyvanse. You want to bet? I didn't hear that shit. I heard it. And the other guy's noticing I'm about to just start yelling at this woman. And he's like, no, it's okay. I got it. He's trying to be friendly or whatever. And then I hear the Vyvanse again from where it came from, is this other pharmacy tech. And she's like, Vyvanse too early to pick up or whatever. And I go, what?
Huh?
And the guy's like, oh yeah, you're here too early. You have to wait a certain amount of days to refill it. I'm like, what day? It's 2 days from now. So I'm like, well, why did my doctor tell me that? And he's giving me some bullshit excuse.
Yeah.
And I go, all right. And then I go, I'm not paying for this. I had Tylenol with me that I picked up from their thing. And I go, you put it away. And I walked out and I had to pay fucking $10.50 in parking.
Whoa.
Can you believe that?
That's wild, dude.
So I went there. They fucked me by not checking me in. And I had to pay parking. And I didn't even get the drugs that I came there for. Can you believe that?
I can't believe that. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
When did you get shit on?
I guess that day too.
Okay, so in that morning?
Bert. I consider the way I was treated at Kaiser getting shit on. But no, Kaiser was actually before. The bird thing I think was like Saturday maybe.
Okay, so you went to Kaiser the day before. Okay, so now when you go back to Kaiser, good things are going to happen. That's good luck, right there.
Well, I already did. Shocker, I went back the next day. But I mean, 2 days. I went back on Sunday and I got the pills. Okay. And it was pretty easy to get them pills. I did give them shit though. Mm-hmm. I went up to the checkup line and I was like, I'm here to pick up Vyvanse. I think there might be a note in my file at this point because I complained. I filed a complaint on the phone. Yeah. He's like, Vyvanse? And I was like, yeah. And I go, how do I know I'm checked in? And he's like, well, I can show you on the computer. I go, well, yeah, show me on the computer. And he's like, all right. And I go, he says, wait for 15 minutes. I said, I'm going to come back in 15 minutes. He's like, no, your name will be in the thing. I said, I'm coming back in 15 minutes.
Beanbag coming back.
Beanbag, if Beanbag's not up on the screen, I'll be right back up here with you, motherfucker. I'm not waiting an hour again. You fuck me once, that's fine. But you fuck me twice, no thanks.
Stop fucking the beanbag, dude.
You can't fuck me twice.
Yeah.
So I was a real dick to that guy. And I will continue to be a dick now that I know I have to get service at this motherfucking place.
Yeah.
I was funny. I got so mad at him. I sat down and this old ass lady was walking towards the door to get out. She was like trying to back out through the door, all like old style. And I go, I ran and I opened the door for her and I go, oh, do you need help? And I opening the door, but it's 2 doors. So I'm like doing this. So really I'm just blocking her from getting out at this point.
Yeah.
She's so nice. She's like, oh, thank you so much. I'm like ruining her ability to get out. So I grab the other door so it doesn't hit her and she gets out. She's like, you're wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
But and then I hope that made the Kaiser people feel bad.
I went to a sushi place to pick up a DoorDash order. I DoorDash. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's facts. Sandbag was out on a DoorDash order at a sushi joint, right? And they were like, order for who? I said, Sandbag, me. Mm-hmm. Order John. Right? Like
right.
And then there was this just reminded me because there was a family of 3. One of them was in a stroller. The other 2 were parents. So mother and father in stroller. Mm-hmm. I think the kid's name was Stroller. And I saw them struggling to get into the sushi restaurant. Exactly what you just said right now, dude.
Yeah.
If I was to help in any way,
I
would have fucked up their entrance, right? However, there was 3 parties waiting to be seated. None of them were going to help, but I was the closest one. You know? So everyone naturally, instead of looking at the door and like a movement they can make to help with the door, they looked directly at me.
Wow.
But I did this deduction already. They caught me like in the second act of what I'm doing in my head. And I said, I'm not going to help.
You said it out loud.
I didn't say it out loud.
You yelled it. I'm not going to help.
Sandbag ain't going to hold the door, dude.
I like the idea of that. Like when you're just yelling, you see someone that needs help, you go, I'm not going to help. And then you walk away.
And so I didn't help because I'm able to map things out of my mind, dude. I play a lot of Civilization 7, just bought that game, dude. It's pretty sick, you know? And so I'm mapping things out like strategy wise. Like if I use my turn on this, everyone else going to use their turn. It's going to come back to me. What do I do then? I can't fuck myself into a corner,
Yeah.
And so the guy walks in and he struggled. It was a hardcore struggle with the door. Like the door was fighting back. I don't know what kind of hydraulic system they have on these doors at these sushi places, but this one was a different story, Daddy. Sorry for saying that, Daddy. I said Daddy again. So, so I'm inside. I'm so close to the door. Honestly, an arm could have helped a little bit, but I was just like, no, I'm just going to keep watching this fucking hentai on my phone or whatever I was doing, right?
Yeah.
And then he fixes his whole positioning. He has the stroller in. And then while he's holding the door closed, he stares right at me, and he just holds the door closed. And then I looked at him and I just kind of did one of those puppy dog looks where I was like, I'm not going to help,
It's fucked up. Why do you have to do it?
Right.
And like,
I didn't fuck your wife. You're the one that had the kid.
Yeah, you're the one. It's your job, dude.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, it sounds like it was too difficult to help. You would have hurt more than you helped.
Also, we're talking about a different fucking class of people that are eating at a sushi joint. I'm eating at fucking McDonald's, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where's your manservant?
And guess what? I got to open the door every time for me and my little baby, dude.
That's funny. Do you think he really was like, you fucked me?
He was frustrated with something. Maybe the baby was crying a lot, and so they couldn't get sushi earlier.
Yeah.
And then finally the baby stopped crying, fell asleep, and he was like, all right, let's put him in the stroller.
It's funny to take your baby to sushi, kind of. Because it's like, I mean, you're definitely taking yourselves to sushi. The baby's not going to eat sushi.
Right.
And it's like a night out, but it's also probably a terrible night out because you got the baby with you. And you got to fucking use chopsticks and soy sauce and stuff, and the baby starts crying. Mm-hmm. Doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
They're kind of assholes.
Yeah.
I think maybe. Fuck them both.
I wanted to talk about this. I thought this was hilarious. And, you know, we don't really read the comments all the time. But
Never.
this one I sent to you, and I thought it was fucking hilarious, dude. Do you want to read the... Okay, so he recently left a comment. This is why, right? I don't read all the comments, but he said Gerardo's a fucking idiot, something like that.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh, let's look into this guy, right?
Yeah.
And then the top one, go ahead and read that one.
It's basically a Gerdo and Brendan dumb off podcast now.
Talking about Timos.
Yeah.
But a week before that, he said...
I also need a tater tot like once a week. Yeah, dude, it took a week. A week for him to get angry at us.
I thought it was so funny because he's like... he's doing the dumb things that we do.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened in between that. But he's like, this podcast is stupid now. As if it had some sort of class before, you know?
They never had any class. The episode he caught before last week was like amazing. He's like, wow.
I need a tater tot once a week.
I need to tell these guys that I need a tater tot too. But what I see is funny about this is there's not a progression, right?
Right.
If it's like stairs, right? There's step 1 and step 2. He went from love it to hate it. And then he's making it sound like there was a time period, like now it sucks. Now it's been a week.
You just said I need a tater tot once a week.
It's been a week. You've had the time to eat a tater tot.
And he caps the week.
In the time it took for you to eat a tater tot, you've completely changed your opinion on the podcast. 1 week. That's a you problem, friend. And it's like, what could have possibly made you so mad in the 10 minutes of Shab episode where you would think to say in a show that is dumb that me and Gerardo are having some kind of dumb off? Like what's like that? It's gotten that much stupider. It's about Brendan Schaub. What do you expect? Not rocket science. Was Brendan Schaub Feels Nothing When a rocket science episode? I doubt it. Not from Beanbag and Sandbag.
Feels Nothing When He Kills Animals, I think was the name.
It's a great title. Yeah. So maybe you got him with the title. Brendan is balls deep.
He's balls deep in Pizzagate.
That does sound like a dumb off.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still a great title. Balls deep in Pizzagate. I'm sure you could come up with that. You couldn't come up with that.
Oh my God. That made me so happy though, dude. And there's been a couple things that I will send to you. That's why I think I put redacted comments, plural.
It's a thing that happens a lot.
Yeah.
People like the show for a bit and then something happens and they don't like it. But I would debate them. I'd love to do a Jubilee where it's like 25 people versus me debating whether there's been major changes in the podcast or not. I'd be like, actually, you're wrong. There hasn't been a major change, really. It's the same format.
So this one, I feel bad including the username, but fuck this guy, dude. This guy is dedicated to the game of hate, dude, which is awesome. I really got happy when I saw this.
Yeah.
This guy has left a message on all our episodes.
Really?
Hating on us.
Wow.
And it's like awesome. It's like 50 comments, some odd. And this one says, Shab would make you look stupid if you met him in person. You're not that funny, dummy. And what gets me is he's reacting to his own comment. He puts the O emoji and then a sweat emoji like we're going to respond back. He puts the oh, like I just said that. And then he's like, oh shit, what are they going to say back? You feel me? Nothing. We're talking about it on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, now we're saying, oh, fuck. That's why he's sweating. Because he's like the 50th comment. They'll for sure bring it up on Raccoon Tweeties, not even Timo's. But yeah, I mean, listen, I think Shab would make you look stupid if you met him. I think it's funny. I know that you're typing on your phone, but that there's a space between person and a period.
Oh, yes.
I do think that's funny.
Yeah, that's, I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, dude, there's somebody in my life that does that all the time.
Really?
They put a space and an exclamation point, or they'll put like, if they're referencing a movie, like I'm sure Siri like suggests popcorn as an emoji. They'll be like, I saw a movie, popcorn emoji, yesterday with my friends, something like this. I'm like, dude, how are you not a boomer? You know what I mean? That's some boomer ass shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me ask you a question about this. Shab would make you look stupid if you met him in person. Do you think he's saying that?
Guilty by association.
Wait. What do you mean?
Oh, like if we're around Shab, we'll probably look dumb because he's dumb.
That's what he means.
No, that's not what he means, but I'm an optimist at the end of the day.
That's it. Yeah, if we're around him, we just look dumb because of, but okay, here's what I don't think that, but that is funny. Shab makes you look stupid or would make you look stupid if you met him in person. Does that mean that he's saying that Shab would beat us up and that's why we'd be stupid? Or is he saying that Shab is smart and if we talk to him in person, we'd outwit us like a Goodwill Hunting type situation?
Excellent choices. Are you asking me what I think would happen, or are you asking me what Rory thinks is the case?
Whatever is funnier, but I guess I was asking what Rory thinks.
I think Rory thinks that he would sun us. Like it would be like if Louis Theroux was doing a Timos documentary. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like Shab is Louis Theroux.
Dude, that's awesome. I like that.
Yeah. Shab walks in and he goes, "You think it's all right to make a podcast about me every week?" You know?
Yeah, if Shab outsmarted me, I'd almost like that.
Yeah, me too.
I think that would be very good content for people to enjoy.
If we had some time to like prepare before meeting Shab, I think both of us would come to that conclusion where like make Shab look like the GOAT, you know?
That would be so funny if we on purpose like had him outsmart us. Like we tried our best to guide him to like make us look dumb, and then he still couldn't do it somehow.
Yeah.
Like we did it. It would be like a TV show, like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like for a second, it seems like Charlie is really smart, but then at the end of the episode, he like hits himself with a broom or something. That would, if we could do that and pull that off with Shab, that'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost there, but then Shab flips his truck again or some shit. But no, I mean, if he really thinks that though, if that's what he thinks, then he's stupid because Shab is the whole show over and over again, which we know he watched because of 50 comments. It nails that point home.
Yeah.
That Shab is a very dumb guy.
Yes.
You're not that funny, dummy. That just is like.
Yeah, it's just mean.
It's just mean.
Yeah.
It's childish.
Yeah.
You're not dummy. Who calls someone a dummy?
Yeah, dummy it is more hurtful kind of dummy, you know? Bubba.
You're the dummy, Bubba.
Yeah.
You got problems.
And then the other thing I wanted to bring up was I tried to start a meme of you.
Oh yeah, I saw it was a funny picture.
So this I saw on Twitter, and so I asked somebody to, put your face in there.
Yeah.
What is hentai? The niche porn that the world can't stop watching, and it's your face with the singing thing.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. I mean, that literally could be me with the NSFW chat room that we do.
That they call you daddy in.
Yeah, I mean, I could look. They should have interviewed me for the article. I could go days on that.
But I'm in love with this idea of the meme, though. I don't know if you've been keeping up with this.
Yeah.
So here I say, me meaning Gerardo saying, "Cooney, start singing if you don't remember the hentai bit," and then it's you singing.
I like the idea of being a meme. I like that.
Yeah.
Is it caught on fire or is it
no, actually not.
Okay.
And I don't expect it to catch on fire. I just like it because
it is funny.
That you singing thing, I've sent it to you before when you first did it. When I was editing the episode, I sent you that picture.
I remember that kind of, yeah.
And I was like, "That's the funniest face I've ever seen you make right there."
I did make a little bit of a face on the other thing I did this weekend was I went to Erewhon. You know, I ever heard of it?
Yeah.
There was like this thing that my friend is a member of Erewhon, and it's some sort of free sample thing where you can go there and get a bunch of free samples.
Yeah.
And so I went there, and they're advertising free B12 shots. Have you ever gotten the B12 shot?
Is it like a liquid you drink, or is it a fucking syringe?
No, syringe.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's like, and I don't know what it does, but supposedly it gives you energy. I'm always in need of that, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to make you feel good. I don't know. I feel okay right now.
It's also like a placebo vaccine. You feel like you're getting vaccinated again.
Yeah, that's true. It's like I always look for that high, that vaccine high. I'm always looking for that. When can I get stabbed and get jabbed? When can I get another jab? I've always loved the jab. So I was like, oh, a chance to get jabbed? Is there any vaccine in there too? So I got the B12 shot done, right? And my friend filmed me getting it. And then we posted on Instagram. Now I thought I made a joke. I said, "Be ready so you don't have to get ready." And I was kidding. And I was assuming people would know. I don't know why, I was assuming people would know it was something like a B12 thing.
Not a chance, dude.
No, I got so many messages about like, 25th booster, because I talk about the vaccine, getting the vaccine. Like so many people thought I was getting a vaccine in public.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you said it too.
I'm like, he's in an open fucking tent hospital or what? Like,
is that what you thought?
No, I didn't.
You were kidding.
No, I thought it was a vaccine though, for sure.
Really?
Like you're getting jabbed.
Why did you think I would get it out in the open like that?
It has nothing to do with the location. It has to do with the person getting it. You know what I mean?
Like I get it, like Biden got it. I want to let people know it's safe to get the vaccine. No, it's a B12 thing. It's funny. I was getting the B12 shot and both of the women doing it started talking to me. Mm-hmm. Because I guess they're trying to sell it or whatever.
You're trying to sit on the beanbag, dude.
Yeah, maybe. And I go, yeah. She's like, is your first time getting a B12? Or she said, have you gotten B12 before? I said, no, it's first time. And then the other lady was like, oh, yeah. And I go, has anybody freaked out, gotten scared today with needle stuff? And the other lady was like, oh, I used to get scared. Now they think I'm scared of needles. I'm like, God damn, I'm just trying to make the video funny. And I go, oh, yeah. And then she did the thing that they always do because I'm so hairy. She's like scared to put on the Band-Aid. She's like, I don't know how this Band-Aid is going to go. And I go, I'm a professional at this. And the other lady goes, oh, I get needles in you? And I'm like, what the fuck? You thought I was afraid of it? Now you're calling me like a junkie or something? Or I get shots all the time? I told you it's my first time getting a fucking B12 shot. What are you talking about? I'm not trying to fuck you.
Beanbag's not trying to
my
fuck
wife's
you.
here, dude. Okay? My wife is watching this. We cannot, as much as you want to fuck me.
If you would have said Beanbag's not trying to fuck you.
Beanbag's different, okay? Beanbag pulled up with a ceiling missing.
Yeah, Beanbag's tied down, all right, lady?
That's right, by Sandbags. Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds weird
that's
now.
Fucking
that sounds
gay,
weird because you're a sandbag. Take that back. But yeah, so I got the B12. The one, so I saw like one of those message request things. I pulled it up. Yeah. The guy is like a boxer. He's got pictures of him like beating people up in gloves and stuff like that. And I don't remember what the name is, and I didn't really engage with it much. I just laughed at his response, but just wrote gay. Because he probably thought vaccine too or whatever. I mean, you shouldn't write things like that, but
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if anybody's comment in the comment. Write a comment if you got a B12 shot. Mm-hmm. How much longer do I have to live?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel good.
What does B12 do?
Supposedly, it gives you energy and like maybe helps your. Yeah, I need that. It's supposed to make you feel good. I don't know.
Dr. Feel Good.
I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna post it online, but I'm gonna make it clear that's B12.
No, I think it's the ambiguity of it is very funny. If you just keep posting you getting vaccinated,
that's true. Every day I get vaccinated. It's interesting when they gave the B12 shot. I was like, is this even a shot? I didn't get the, it didn't feel like the jab. The jab, you're getting it.
Oh, yeah.
It goes inside. And
you feel a little squirm.
Yeah, and your goddamn dick's down to here when you're done, So, but yeah, I went there and I got that and a bunch of free shit. So it was cool.
Nice.
And I wish I had just kept it saying that it was a vaccine. I do have one more topic for you.
What's that?
Hear. Okay. This is something I thought about today. It's comedy related. Mm-hmm. Ice was scrolling through Instagram.
Ice?
Sorry.
Okay,
no, I
Beanbag. Say Beanbag.
Me and Ice. My good friends at Ice who are doing great things. No. Beanbag was scrolling through Instagram and I saw an ad for a comedy show and it was a guy I know is a funny guy, but it said like so-and-so and so-and-so doing 30. And I remember back when I was doing stand-up and I would like advertise things like that. Like and for comedians, it's a big deal to do longer sets. So-and-so's doing 30. I'm doing an hour or whatever. But now that I don't do it anymore, I feel like I have the ability to see how that would seem to somebody who doesn't do stand-up. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. You're doing 30? Name the show like fucking Beanbag Crushes or whatever. Like
Sandbaggers.
Laugh Hour with Sandbag. Like it just like the whole thing of like advertising like I'm doing an hour, I'm doing 30 minutes or whatever. It's how does that appeal to the person and taking in the comedy? They don't care how long you do. Yeah. They're not like, oh, cool, 30 minutes. Yeah, dude. Fine. It makes you seem like you've not done 30 minutes before.
Yeah. From the table to 30 minutes.
Somebody read, oh my God, they let him do 30 minutes of stand-up? Wow.
Whoa.
That's crazy, dude. I've only seen him do 5 minutes. Not that good.
I'm going to drive to Riverside for 30 minutes and come back.
It's just a funny thing that comedians, they don't know how to market themselves. They're not marketing geniuses like Shab. You know, who cares?
Yeah. Just add some C's to it.
Oh, that's a good point too.
30 cc's, daddy. Come see it. That's what you should call it.
I'm doing 5 hours of stand-up. That would be like, Cooney does 5 hours of stand-up. Then I'm interested. And I won't go to it. It's like one of those long films.
You don't show up to your own 5 hours?
Oh, yeah. I guess I'd have to show
Beanbag does 5 hours.
with somebody else.
Yeah.
It's one of those, those old Russian films are like 8 hours long, but I'm doing 8 hours of stand-up. Has anyone done something like that?
Well, yeah, there's that whole Dan Cook versus Dave Chappelle thing.
What's that?
Dave Chappelle did something like 8 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, something like this.
Holy shit.
And then Dan Cook did like 30 or a minute longer than that. And then Dave Chappelle was like, hold my beer, let me do another 30 minutes on top of that. So they went back and forth trying to get a longer set in.
Where was that?
I don't know exactly where. I could be mistaken, but I think I saw Dave Chappelle's long set from the New York Strip, whatever that comedy club's called. The comic strip, I think it's called. It's on YouTube. And then I think Dan Cook did his here at the Pikey when it was called Dublin's.
Interesting. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, but like 24 hours. Has anyone done that?
Now it's called Horses.
Oh, yeah. Horses, we know. They have some problems.
I'm down to do 45 at Horses, dude. Killing some cats, dude.
Yeah. It'd be funny, like, Cooney does 45, but then it's just me turning 45 years old. It's my birthday. I go, joke's on you guys. Birthday.
Now watch me get vaccinated.
Yeah, and I'm getting a vaccine. And I get a nice sticker. It says it's my birthday vaccine. I get vaccinated every day on my birthday.
Cooney does 45 pills of Vyvanse.
Gerardo does 65, and then it's you banging a 65-year-old lady. It's just such
she has a BBL.
That's what the poster has. Cooney does a tight 5, and I'm just drinking 5. I chug 5 beers in front of you.
That would be cool to like advertise that you're doing 5 minutes. You know what I mean? And then the audience is on a journey with you. Your Instagram following audience is like, oh shit, he's doing 7 now. You know? Oh, what? He moved up to 10. Yeah. And then that'd be funny if you're like back down to 5 because you bombed so bad. And then you make your way up to 30, you know?
Yeah, no, it would be kind of funny too to say like I'm doing 5.
Yeah.
And then when they get there, it's like, joke's on you. It's an hour of stand-up.
I think you'd be proud of me then, dude.
What?
Because when I did 30, I didn't advertise I was doing 30.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know it at the time. I just realized it just came to me like a fucking
premonition.
Epiphany. I had an epiphany.
Beanbag epiphany, dude.
Yeah, I saw it and I go, I don't think normal people care that you're doing. They'll be happy if you're your friends and they know you that you're doing 30 minutes, a longer set, better.
Yeah.
But it's like as an advertising thing, you'd probably be way better off being like, something cool about the show, fun name, cool poster, not like we're doing 30. It is almost like they let us, so might as well. I mean, there's an opportunity. You don't let opportunity slip through your fingers.
Yeah.
It's like that's not really a good selling point for your shit.
So I had a show on Friday here in Seattle, and the guy that does the show, he puts it on. They're like newer comics, but they're when you're a new comic, you're producing shows left and right, this
facts,
and that, right?
Facts.
So he comes up to me, he goes, yes, it was a vegan show. So that was the theme, was like it was supposed to be for a vegan audience. And so I wasn't headlining this time because they're amazed when I do stand-up. They're just like, this guy knows how to do stand-up. No, I've never felt this way before. I've always been like the shitty comic, But I am insanely better than they are.
Yeah.
I'm being humble here. So this guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, I've never asked a headline, by the way. He goes, hey, is it cool if somebody goes after you? I mean, and he starts already responding to the answer I haven't gave him yet.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be like, yeah, it's fine. I'm cool with that. He was like, all right, how much time can you do? And I just said 30. I just said that.
Yeah.
Can I do 30? Probably not, right? I was like 30. And he goes,
Yeah.
oh, you cool with 3? No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that, but he was like, all right, well, how about we do like 10? And then if you're killing, you can keep going, you know, kind of thing. And so I was like, all right, facts, I'll do that. You know? I already knew I was going to do 10. I think he was just being overly nice. This is why I can't be a producer. I can't be overly nice. You know what I mean? I'd walk up to you and be like, oh, the vegan guy's going last. You're going fucking whenever I want, dude. And I walk away.
Those rules.
Yeah. Sandbags rules here, dude.
Guys, Sandbags coming. Act natural. Sorry.
Oh shit, Sandbags, start walking on eggshells. So I'm doing my set, and at the top of the set, I realizing something about this show is that it's for vegans, right? So what do you expect for a show for vegans?
Kind of woke liberals and all
Right.
that.
Well, you expect vegans to be there,
Oh yeah, definitely.
right?
Yeah.
One person's a vegan, and he's headlining the show. So that's it. So I'm noticing this trend while other comics are doing their stuff. And so when I get up there, I'm just gadooshing vegans, dude. You know what I mean? And I'm like sacrificing the headliner. He does have the upper hand. He's going after me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's probably going to get me good too, you know?
Yeah.
It's a fun little game we're playing now, dude. So I start saying my fucking catalytic converter joke about how Mexicans hate Salvadorians. And that if you're Salvadorian, fuck you. You know?
Yeah.
That's the end punchline. And I say, and if you're a vegan Salvadorian and we fight, I'll probably win. You know, because what are you eating? A bunch of vegetables and shit. Like you're gonna cripple when I look at you. You know, kind of thing. And I'm going on and on. Then I do my set, and I'm thinking in my head like, this guy is over here trying to think of something. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm seeing him. He's not even laughing. He's like this. If he's laughing, it's kind of like can you believe this guy's going right before me? Kind of thing. You know. And then I do my therapy bit about how my therapist had 4 teeth.
Yeah.
Right. And not thinking too much of it. I do a splits bit, and then they're not laughing hard. And I'm like, I feel like I did something weird and you guys aren't laughing now, you know? And then they said, do the splits again. So I was like, fuck, all right. And then I did the splits again. They don't laugh more. Anyways, that was just an insult to me. And then I get off stage and this guy comes on, right? Older guy, super gay, like insane gay. Flamboyant. And not because of what he looks like, but what he's saying. He's like, I'm into fucking clothes. I like guys with clothes on. And then so he got a really good punchline later, like a callback, because this is a whole joke about how he likes the necks covered and stuff like this.
Okay.
Different kind of glasses and stuff. And if you have more than one glasses, he's like rock hard, something like this, right? And then he says it. And if you're straight and scared that I'm going to turn you, just get naked. Really good callback to the he likes clothes thing.
Right? I see. Yeah.
Very funny. However, I'm glossing over my story. He gets on stage. The first thing he does, dude, and keep in mind, nobody laughs at this. It's just a message to me, right?
Oh.
And because I'm prepared for it too. I'm literally like, I made fun of vegans. The only guy that's a vegan here is going on after me. You know what I mean?
See. Yeah.
And they laughed really hard about this whole vegan Salvadorian thing.
Good.
He goes on stage and he goes, he's like, Gerardo. And by the way, I ran and hid as soon as he got on stage. I'm in the back corner of this bar and I'm like drinking my water back there. And he goes, where did Gerardo go? Is he still here? You know? And I'm like, I'm back here. Like you could barely hear me. And then he goes, hey, don't make fun of those without teeth because one day you'll be one of them. Not funny. Nobody's laughing.
Yeah, it's not that great.
And he goes, anyways, so, and then he starts going into his set. And then so there's these ladies next to me. And I was like, I had him like this. And I was like, that's what offended him, you know?
Yeah.
And then he killed. He did great.
Oh, good.
But it was just a weird thing to call me out on that I made fun of people without teeth.
I thought you were gonna be before you said the teeth thing. I thought you were gonna say that he went up and he was like, "I'm doing 30." But fuck, yeah, that's dude, the worst. I'm glad he was able to bounce back from that. I guess if he's cool, but the worst is when you fucking attack the guy before you and get nothing. Oh my god, yeah. I've definitely done that. I've said some stupid shit that nobody like really understood, and it's like beer, especially if they're laughing at the other guy, because it's like then you can ride that wave, but you've just crushed the wave. Yeah, you've destroyed any chance.
Yeah, you beanbag that wave, dude.
Why would he think that? Why would he think that you would not have teeth one day?
It was a weird, like, sort of oracle that just like stood up and had the microphone for a second. He was like prophesizing my future that I'm going to have with. And then I walked up to him later and I was like, hey, I already lost one tooth, huh? You know?
You know, what I was thinking about during that is like, yes, that happens so much in comedy. The whole like, it's a show for X, but then no one, like, it's a pothead show, and it's like you're doing a show for fucking like stone sober, like they don't smoke weed, they never smoke pot. Yeah, it's like a young Republicans club, or you go. Everything is up and everything that's down is up and everything that's up is down in comedy. There's so many lineups. I probably said this before on the show, but flappers where it's like they have some horribly offensive name like colored comedy, but it's for black comics.
Yeah.
And then you're on it. And you're just like, what the fuck, dude? I guess I'm you're supposed to, I guess I'm the diversity on this show. But yeah, it hurts your soul to say stuff like that. Or it's like, I've been asked to be on every kind of show. It's like, I'm not going to fucking do an LGBTQ comedy festival. Yeah. I'm not gay. That doesn't make sense.
I'm not gay.
Yeah. And I don't mean that in a like, I'm proud to be straight. I hate, I'm just like, why would you ask me to do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. There should be a gay person doing it. It's for gay people.
Also, they should have a homophobic comic on that too. It's like all the spectrum of gay,
Okay, well, there's a homophobic comic probably in every lineup. So, I mean, there's a problem. It's a problem in America.
Yeah.
But
did you watch the Manosphere documentary?
I watched like half of it and I liked it. I just didn't get a chance to finish it.
It's so good, dude.
I like the part I saw, yeah.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. What did you like about it?
What's the guy's name? Tiki Taki? That guy? HS Tiki Taki's the British one. That's like the fucking Andrew Tate Light.
It's so funny. I forgot that's his name. How are you going to be like the alpha dude and your name is HS Tiki Taki? Are you serious? The fuck out of here, dude. It's like people from Australia have a different, or England or whatever it is. Yeah. They have a different level of where you can be, and not get shit on. Like their bullying is like, you fucking... To get bullied, you got to be all the way up here. But it's like here, if you even suggest HS Tiki Taki, you're not going to be, taken seriously. Yeah. That's why Andrew Tate and him can rise. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I loved it because Louis Theroux's like, so like, are you? So if you had a kid and they were like, if they were gay, would that be all right with you? And he's like, hey, if my kid is a gay man, I would disown him. Yeah. And then Louis Theroux's like, that's quite homophobic, isn't it? He's like, I love gay people. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
and then it comes back later where he has his mom around. HS Tiki Taki's mom's there. She's also known as MS Tiki Taki, Mrs. Tiki Taki.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But, and he says it in front of her. And then she kind of looks at him like, it's very funny to watch the women in this documentary.
Yeah.
Where, the guys... it's Louis Theroux, HS Tiki Taki, Sneeko. When they're the guys, they're the guys. You know what I mean? Sure. They're just chopping it up. You're gay. No, you're gay. Kind of stuff like this, right? Yeah. And then when a woman's there and Louis Theroux asks them questions, he kind of like snitches, honestly, on like that male conversation they had. Mm-hmm. When he's like to Myron Gaines, he's like, so like, is she all right with like you dating women when you're married? Can you get married more than once, Myron?
Yeah.
She looks at him all crazy. And then Myron's like, yeah, she's cool with it. And she's obviously not cool with it, dude.
That's the thing that you see in these the documentary is that the Manosphere, I hate saying that because I don't like that.
Right.
But they're easily destroyed by just basic questions that you'd ask. They're surprised no one's asked already. You go, so like just like you said, so is she okay with you dating other guy or chicks, other guys? Is she okay with you dating other chicks?
That would be great to ask.
That if he could do shit like that. And what's his name?
Myron Gaines?
No, the other guy.
HS Tiki Taki.
No, so Louis Theroux.
Okay.
So Louis Theroux is like kind of like a bro-ish, like he's calling them gay. Like he's like, so is she okay with you sucking dick then? Myron's like, what'd you say, bro? Oh, you obviously sucking dick behind. Just fucking with him.
You know what? Okay, so a very funny commenter on my stream said that if Sandbaggers was like a Brian Callen special, it'd be called Manbaggers. So we can, instead of the Manosphere, if you don't like it, we can just call them Manbags. Something like that.
Man-bags.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, that is too Callen.
Okay.
Man-bags.
That's high power for Callen first. No, but the Manosphere people, it's funny how whenever Louis Theroux would ask him a question, be like, do you feel like eating today? Something like simple.
Yeah.
They're like, well, give me 1 second. I'm going to do something with it. They have to think before they respond,
Yeah.
Like there's one time where I think he asked Myron Gaines about anti-Semitism, right? Mm. And Myron was like, do you mind if I wash my hands before I answer that question or something like that?
Yeah, they need time to plot out their answer to a simple question.
Or if he's interviewing him and his wife, he's like, she starts pushing his wife away, and he like doesn't immediately answer I feel like the Manosphere takes away wit, so you gain alpha status or whatever, but you lose your wit.
Well, so yeah, I think probably is that they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're all much of what they say is exaggerated or just not the truth. So when someone asks them a question, like a normal question, they go, well, because they're trying to think of how to lie.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because I think that Myron guy does the whole campus thing that Charlie Kirk used to do, instead of him, with Charlie Kirk would be like, you know, what do you think about abortion? He'd be like, well, let me tell you why that's wrong. And with Myron, it's like, I think, you know, it's okay to have a high body count. And Myron's like, yeah, well, that's because you're fucking soft and your woman's a whore.
Yeah.
And goes off and all that. But you'd think his experience debating whoever, I guess, would give him the ability to debate Louis Theroux. But maybe Louis is just too good with his hard-hitting questions like, can you date other women? Or he asked the HS Tiki Taki some things that made HS Tiki Taki look pretty stupid too. He didn't know what to say. Does your mom agree with your point of view? Oh, no, bro. No, she hates all this stuff.
Yeah.
Your mom hates your ideas?
Yeah, bro.
I don't even talk to my mom. Then the next thing is him and his mom.
Yeah.
That's my mom. I love my mom.
See, my mom is not like these other birds. She's a strong woman, you see. It is funny how Louis Theroux kind of diluted the whole Manosphere idea into just statistics.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like the back of a baseball card is basically how they see women. It's like, yeah, they fuck this many guys. They want this guy to be this tall and this and that.
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way, but it's true. It's very funny how they're like super numbers guys.
Oh,
like,
the most. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What kind of man you into, bruv? And they call girls bruv.
Look at the back of their card.
Yeah.
Or like they're writing down notes. Oh, well, okay. I think I could still go with that. That's not too hard then. How much do I need to make to be able to fuck you then?
Well, like they ask the girls like, what kind of man you into, bruv? And then the girls are like, they gotta be 6'4", and they gotta be like really petite. They have to have like big muscles and like how much money they gotta make, bruv. You know,
Yeah.
300,000. Let's just be conservative, you know, kind of thing. And they're like, well, that's like 1% of all men, bruv.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's like all numbers. All it is just numbers to them. It's like the Manosphere is trying to make everyone autistic in that way, where we're just calculators crunching in and trying to get fucked, dude.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That is pretty stupid to be like, and it's funny to like talk to what is probably the dumbest people ever in the show. Looks fresh and fit. He's not talking to smart people, but base it all around math.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you making? They're not going to get it. The guys watching this, I'm surprised they can even grasp these concepts. But it's very simple math. So it's like she failed, bro. Like she wants that, but it's like 1%.
Yeah.
You know, if it was higher than 1%, they'd be, I'm out. I don't know.
I'm out.
I can understand 1%ers, but
I mean, Terrence Howard said 1 × 1 is 3, so you can't do that, bro.
they break out graphing calculators. They're like, I'm gonna do this calculations real quick to tell you if you're a whore or not. Can you like? So if all right, slow down. I can't type too fast.
You're talking too fast, bro.
Louis asked them HS Tiki Taki about some jumping thing they did because they all hunt guys that are I don't want to say it on YouTube, but do bad things, and they have like catching videos where they catch them and then like beat them up or whatever.
Oh yeah.
There was one with HS Tiki Taki where it's like, oh, we're so excited, bro. Like, we caught the guy, like, we fucked him up, like, whatever, bro. But then they did it, and Louis Theroux was like, that was awful. That was really horrible. Did you mean that? He's like, oh, no, bro. Like, I don't know how when he's not supposed to go down like that, bro. Like, I don't know, man. My friends started like killing him and all that. Now I don't want to go to jail for murder. And he just any kind of they say one thing and then the other thing is obviously true. Because there's no truth to the Manosphere. You're not going to make $1 bajillion listening to that guy from Louisiana that came out of the swamps.
Yeah.
Now he has like a nice suit and he has a big house in Louisiana with a wife who doesn't care what he does or says.
Miami, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Miami? I thought he moved. Well, okay.
He's from Louisiana.
Okay. I mean, I like the house, and good for him.
It's a fucking nice house.
Yeah, and his wife seems nice. Kids seem nice. It's the price you pay. I mean, we're paying a price talking about Brendan Schaub a week for our reputation and our mental health. and people look at us differently.
Different.
But it's not the same. I don't think people have the same sort of like, that's embarrassing when they look at us that they do him. I could be wrong. I don't know what people are saying about beanbag and carpetbagger.
Carpet bomber?
Sandbag,
dude.
sandbag.
What the fuck? You're a carpetbag with all that hair, dude.
Yeah, I'm a hairy guy. Ever heard of it? I don't know. It's something embarrassing about that, obviously. I think that it comes out in the documentary. Just, I don't want to look stupid like that guy does, you know? Even though he's rich.
Yeah, Louis Theroux sucks. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but which one? The white guy?
Yeah.
But he's probably the best one out of all of them.
I guess.
Dude, but you're also like comparing him to HS Tiki Taki, Myron Gaines, Sneeko. It's, dude, the best shot of the whole documentary is Sneeko's slow motion fucking, what is it called? Of shadow boxing, dude.
I haven't seen the Sneeko part yet. I got to get back into it. The reason, if I were to rank them, for me, the least embarrassing is actually HS Tiki Taki.
Yeah.
Because he's so young.
Yeah.
He's so young. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's basically he's very honest about, bro, I'm just like doing this to get money. He doesn't really believe, he's kind of clearly doesn't believe anything he says. So from the points I saw, and he's just sort of so childish. So it's like he could bounce back from that. Then I look at somebody like Myron Gaines, and like he's completely dedicated his life to this shit. And he's a character. He's decided, I'm going to be like a piece of shit and tell people. So there's something like, and I'm gonna say things that are hilariously offensive that you shouldn't say, and that's just me. So that's embarrassing, but it's like, how embarrassed can you be when you've just committed to being like evil? Sneeko is probably a little bit more embarrassing than him because he's so stupid. But the Sneeko and Myron have committed themselves to being these like unforgivable losers. Whereas the Justin guy, the reason he's a little bit more embarrassing is because he's almost normal.
Okay, so then we have the same point of view, but I rank him way differently.
Okay,
yeah. I think HS Tiki Taki is pretty embarrassing, dude.
Yeah.
Anyone that worships money sucks ass, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. And that's the gayest version of like living for fucking some higher power. Your higher power is money at the end of the day. That's insane. You know what I mean? And like, it's all like, it's marketing, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm a piece of shit because it's good marketing. I'm just selling a product. It's me shitting everywhere.
Yeah.
I say things that's stupid and my mom doesn't even agree. But fuck my mom. My mom don't make me paper, you know?
Yeah.
The white guy, he's the Louisiana one was like, I know you're going to try to fuck me up and go for it, whatever. That's more accepting of where he's at, I think, than everyone else. Myron Gaines sucks ass. Sure. But he also gave us this Jasleen drama that we all consumed.
That was great.
Right.
And
Sneeko is just that loud, annoying Filipino kid, dude. Like,
is he Filipino?
I think so.
Okay.
Later on in the documentary, I am racist, but later on in the documentary, you see him as a kid talking to the camera. I'm like, oh, he's been doing this. He didn't change. Like, he didn't jelly roll from country or from rap to country. He's been the same person the whole time. Yes, he sucks, right? But the other guys are just fake fucking creations of like, let me just make as much money as possible and pay people that I know, you know?
Sneeko and Myron are sort of actively making the world worse by what they're doing. And they're probably scamming people as well. Whereas Tiki Taki and Justin, whatever his name is, those two guys are purely scamming people. Like, they're scamming individual guys. They're making like losers lose their money individually, but they don't really have like a grand message really for like, it's more sort of just like, yo, bro, like I've, get jacked and like, self-respect and like be happy and positive thinking. Like that's not all bad. I guess there's something. You're right that the Justin guy out of all of them is definitely the better version, but there's something about him that's just like sad to me because he has a fakeness to him that the others don't. Yeah. Where the hair is fake, probably maybe the beard is fake, and he's sort of sad about it, and he came from a fucked up like home life. So he's sort of just like rolled out, and like a Great Gatsby, if Great Gatsby was redacted, like an extremely stupid Great Gatsby. And then, but it seems to have a nice family, so I hope it works out for him, I guess, even though he's scamming people. And then he's like, he's going to Mar-a-Lago, but nobody gives a fuck about him at Mar-a-Lago. And, it just, his scam is going to run out at some point, I think.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not as big as the other guys that got like $30 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy if that's true. But it's just, so there's something deeply sad about that to me because there's hope there. He's not completely the worst person of all time, like Myron and Sneeko. Sneeko is a failed comedian, I think a stand-up guy maybe that transitioned into being an inflammatory person. And yes, that is worse to decide that you're going to say things you probably don't believe. I have to believe. I don't think him or Myron believe all of what they say, right? Like, you're going to go out there and just say the Holocaust didn't happen or whatever it is you do.
All of them definitely cry behind the scenes a lot. Like, meaning, I think Myron the most. Myron's the biggest crier behind off camera. Like Angie's leaving him. He's sobbing, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like he knows how to debug a room so he could let out a good little cry,
It is. That is funny. The whole like thing where it's like, I'm an alpha male, bro. Like, my fucking bitch does what I tell her to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a hot, fine. Like, number one. And then you meet her and she's just like the most normal chick ever. And like, not that great. No offense to her, but I'm just like, I wouldn't like, invade Troy for her. You know what I'm saying? So like,
right.
And then she breaks up with him like a week later. She does. And even in the podcast, she's not even on his side. It's always, there's an exposing that goes to that. They don't really, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk.
Hi, Myron. My name is Louie. Good to meet you. I'm not gay, bro.
Yeah. It all falls apart because some like little British guy is like, I don't even know, but Henry Thoreau, Louis Thoreau is, he's unassuming, but he is him. He is Louis Thoreau.
He's him.
He's him.
He's him.
Everyone is him to me. So when you are met with this famous director who has made a career out of sort of exposing and looking into things, then of course he's going to do that because of course he is. He's smarter than you are. Look at the show you do. Fresh and Fit. You thought you were going to outsmart Louis Theroux.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to outsmart someone way dumber than him.
Yeah.
So it's on you for even agreeing.
Here's the thing, though, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking when I'm watching this documentary.
What?
Right. I watched a couple of podcast episodes of Louis Theroux talking about this after the fact. And he talked about how this was like his magnum opus. Like it kind of, everything kind of collided at the same time, like whatever misogyny, all these things, gambling, all these things kind of collided into this one Manosphere documentary.
Yeah.
So he's in the, he's past his prime. He's ready to do some fucking swan songs, right? What do you think he should do next, dude?
What do I think he should do next?
A fucking Brendan Schaub documentary,
yeah,
dude.
Definitely, yeah.
I need to see Louis Theroux with Brendan Schaub on screen.
That would be great. I don't think, because he probably thinks that's like bullying or something. I don't know, but maybe not.
No, I don't think so. Because he's a really good like listener. Dude, I wish my therapist was Louis Theroux, dude.
Yeah.
He'd point out little flaws that I didn't even see, He's like, but did the squirrel want to be fucked,
If Louis Theroux was in here and he was like trying to, I'm sure he could outsmart me, but for the podcast, I mean, if he's here and he's going, like, Brendan, do you think that's a little bit mean? I would just fucking choke him out. Oh, you think you're going to outsmart me? Guess what? I'm not the Manosphere. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm not going to fucking be made to look stupid. I'm going to make you feel pain.
Beanbag choke you, right?
That's right. He's never going to interview me because Beanbag's different. I will fuck Louis Theroux up if he tries to make me look stupid. I'm not like HS Tiki-Taki. Oh, no. No. You will fucking feel the fist of fury of Cooney. Okay?
Louis Theroux's like, do you think it's kind to have Hannah Gatsby surrounded by guns?
What's that? I didn't hear you, little nerd. I'll fuck you up.
Stop it, Cooney. Beanbag, please.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Not here, dude. Take that shit elsewhere.
But what do you think Hannah Gatsby, if she was in my seat, she would like that right there? Oh, be cool.
Say it again.
Cool.
Say it again, you British slimy fuck.
Say less.
You're on our side or you're at 6 feet under?
But yeah. Anyways, watch the rest of the documentary. It gets pretty good.
Yeah, no, I gotta finish it.
Alrighty, well, I'm good with that, dude.
Yeah.
Beanbag out.
Voicemails?
Do we? Oh, my bad, dude. I always
Sorry,
forget.
yeah,
I always forget. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, what if Tony Soprano called us?
You're right.
Gotta always check it.
We gotta incentivize these voicemail leavings. I don't think we're doing it, dude, because there's none this week. But if you want to leave us a voicemail, it's 775-557-8667. That's 775-557-TMOS. And leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the show. Leave it less than a little bit of a minute, all right? Let's keep a minute voicemails, yeah? But yeah, let's go for it. Tell them.
See you next week.
Check out Beanbaggers on the Patreon. I'll have it up by this weekend.
Boom.